So I'm talking to Karen Duffy, our Chief People Officer. Karen, thank you. I know you're really busy at the moment, but we wanted to have a chat about mental health and wellbeing because that does feel, to me anyway, like it's a big issue, particularly because some of us are going down into lockdown again for a second time. Do you think that could be more stressful for people? Is that pretty normal?
Yes, and thank you, Fiona. I do think the uncertainty of how the virus will spread across New Zealand, also with the visibility of how it's impacting overseas, makes it more stressful this time round. And I think, listening to people across the business, people are feeling a mix of fear and anger and frustration and calm and everything changing, and it's a roller coaster of emotions. So, yeah, I think it is trickier this time.
But that's normal, right? It's okay to feel a little bit
Absolutely.
thrown by it.
It is. And I think, one day you may be okay, the next you might not be. So, we've got to support each other through this.
Okay, so don't expect to just feel a certain way all of the time.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, look, we've got a new counselling and advice service at Sanford, and everything I hear is they're pretty good. Do you want to tell us about them?
Yeah, thanks, Fiona. We do. We're now using EAP services across New Zealand and Australia, and they provide free confidential counselling support 24 hours a day and 365 days a year. And they're there for anyone in our family, our Sanford family and our family at home that has a concern about anything. It doesn't have to be COVID related. It can be any concern that's worrying you. I guess my call out is just everyone, don't be too proud or shy or scared or slow to reach out for help. They're definitely there to help us, and they're part of our plan to get through this together.
Okay, so they're free, they're confidential.
Yeah.
Cool.
And available all the time.
Great. Okay, that's really good to know. And you mentioned New Zealand and Australia, which is good to know
Correct.
for our team in Melbourne.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Well, if I had to ask you to give me your top 3 tips for how to stay calm and reasonably happy at the moment, what would they be?
Gosh, that's a good question. I think actually having a wellbeing plan is tip number 1, that focuses on what you can do and to stay relatively sane and positive through this, and then commit to doing it. I think my second tip would be like air flight instruction: put the oxygen mask on yourself first before helping others. So for me, that's about going for a walk and actually limiting the number of times I actually listen to the news every day, because I find that can really affect how I'm feeling. Obviously, with level 3, 2 hours less commuting, there's 4 to 6 hours, depending on traffic, less opportunities for me to listen to the news. So that's good. And the last one, I think, would be plan time to appreciate the positives that we do have going on in our lives in this beautiful country. It's really important to appreciate the good we do have.
Cool. Thank you. I like what you said about walking, getting out and walking. For me, taking the dog
Yeah.
out, that's my thing. And I know everyone has their own thing, so that's really good.
Correct.
Karen, thank you so much. That's really awesome. And people can remember to call EAP or even reach out to their local HR person if they are having any issues, or talk to their team leader. The important thing is it's normal to feel a bit thrown by this, and we're all going through it in one way or another.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you, Fiona, for the opportunity. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. See you later.
See ya.